wrap and smoke the pork for our Kahlua pulled pork. A couple things I want to show you. Our banana leaves. Now, these come frozen, so you're going to need to thaw them first. Once they're thawed, take them all out of the packet. I want you to zoom in so you can see this real close. They're really long leaves. They come folded up, and the way that they have them folded, it works out perfectly for us to be able to wrap the pork. But what you want to do is find the crease where they're folded right here. Take your knife and just cut through. So on one end, it's kind of like real thin and it just falls apart. On the other end, it kind of has this spine that runs down it. So you want to cut it right along the spine. And then if you flip it over, they're usually folded once here and once here. And if you cut those spines, then what you can do is perfectly separate them into the right size for us to smoke. So I'll put these on the bottom, so we use our pulled first. Now, when you're going to go to prepare the pork and to load the smoker, what you want to do is set your station up like this. So we like to keep the box of pork here on the left. I got a sheet pan, banana leaves. This is our spice seasoning blend, and it's the kosher salt, the ground ginger, and the crushed garlic. The right blend is 2 containers of the salt, 1 of the ginger, and 1 of the garlic, and then mix it all together and we put it in this tub. So if you set it up in order like this, it loads up real smoothly. You're going to want to rip off a piece of foil, I'd say about a 2-foot section. And what you're going to do with that, oh, we already got one in here. When you rip that off, if you can come see with the camera in here, you're going to lay it over, so on the hanger you have the rack that sits on the bottom. You're going to lay that and then put your spice down on it. Put, I'd say about, so if you're going to fill this up maybe halfway, so you get like 1.5 ounces to 2 ounces and 2 ounces, and you can kind of cluster it up for the pork butts. Next thing you want to do, take your pack of pork, set it here. Important that you have the fat cap up. So you'll notice in here, bottom, you can see the meat with some of the marbling in it, and then on the top, it's all the fat cap. And you want to have that side up so that as it smokes, it's cooking all the juices down through the pork. You just kind of cut around the plastic. You can peel it off or peel it back. What you want to do is take, have a good sharp knife for this. Score the pork butts. Usually about 4 times we'll do it. We use bone-in pork butts, so on this side I can get real deep into it. When we get here, I'm kind of running into the bone, so it's going to stop short. That's okay. Get the bone there. Watch your fingers. Make sure you keep your hands out of the way. So four scores on each pork butt worked out really well. Set that aside for a minute, or for use in a minute. And then what you want to do is just kind of open these up and get a little seasoning down in there. I filled this cup up all the way. This is a 4-ounce portion cup. So I'm going to fill all those scores, and then I'm just going to kind of sprinkle the rest over the top. Then you're going to want to take these, stack them in here. Now I want you to come see this closely. It's really important that the pork's not hanging over the front or the back. So when we seasoned it here, I'm taking it and I'm spinning it in. It's going to fit real well on that, in that trough like that. Same thing with this one. Now you can see the hanger's sitting level. The big thing is that you want to make sure that that hanger is always level, because otherwise they're going to start to tip as it cooks, and it's going to tip forward or back, and then you get what's called a rat crash, and it'll throw off the balance and everything will fall. We had it happen, and it's a very, very expensive repair. It can break parts in here. It'll twist and bend the hangers. Excuse me. So making sure that everything is level and balanced is really, really important. Next thing you want to do, take your banana leaves that you've already cut, Just put one piece over it. This is to help kind of hold in that moisture and the flavor. And then take that foil and just pull it up over the sides. That foil is kind of making like a little boat so that it keeps the juices in there as it's cooking and you don't lose them all. It helps keep it from drying out. And it also kind of helps hold that banana leaf down. So real quick, I'll just show you. We'll put the second hanger in. That's going to go on the top shelf. You skip the middle one, obviously it doesn't fit. You'll do the foil, the seasoning, the 2 butts, the banana leaves, wrap it in. That top one, same thing. Be really careful that you keep it level. Any kind of little bit of weight deviation, especially on that top rack, and you can see, like, if I just put a little bit of pressure, it's going to start to pull it forward. And you want to make sure it doesn't hit that fan. There's a fan in the top left of the smoker. We'll do a separate video for setting it and kind of running that initial operation of it. But that's how you wrap it and get it prepared. Thanks, guys. Have a great day.